Hi everybody, I'm participating in the Back to School collab hosted by Heidi over at Boy Boss Mama and Michelle over at A Common Life. Stay tuned for my answers. Hi everybody, welcome back to Project Happy Home. For those of you who are new here, I'm Tanya, an MD-JD turned homeschooling mom of 3 kids ages 7, 4, and 2. They're all fall babies, so they're about to be 8, 5, and 3, and I'll have to get used to saying that. So today I'm participating in a collab hosted by Michelle over at A Common Life and Heidi over at Boy Boss Mama, both of whom are my friends, and I'm so excited to join in this little series of 10 questions looking at how I view our new homeschool year and different ways in which we prepare, etc. So without any further ado, I'll get started. Every now and then I'm going to look down because the questions are on my phone. And also this is an open collab, so if you guys want to join in, make sure to check the playlist down below in the description box, and you can add in your own videos and see all the other wonderful moms who participate in the collab. The first question is, when do you start your homeschool year, and do we homeschool year round? So last year was our first year, and we did not homeschool year round. We homeschooled basically for the school calendar year. And we took our breaks whenever we wanted, in the sense that if we had a vacation to go on, we took it. If I had a day that I just didn't want to homeschool or one of the kids was sick, we took it off. I wasn't super strict about that. And we homeschool in Texas right now, and the rules are super lax on that. So long as I got through our first grade curriculum and our pre-K curriculum, I was going to be happy. So we ended pretty much when the school year ended, maybe a couple weeks later than that. And the kids went to summer camp while I went back to work for most of the time this summer. This year, however, we do plan on homeschooling year-round, sort of. I really enjoyed having that summer break to focus back on my legal work and to get things done around the house and just sort of a mental break. It was really good for me, especially after that first year. So we'll see how it feels by the end of this year. I still plan to complete our curricula by the end of the school calendar year. But again, just like last year, I'm going to take my breaks as I find them. If we have a vacation pop up, that's fine. It's funny, for a pretty strict type A person, I'm not that type A about the calendar. I feel like so long as we go at a good pace and finish up, we're good. Sometimes we homeschool on weekend days just for an hour or two. Sometimes we homeschool on vacation days where other kids are now regularly in school. It's just sort of fly by the seat of your pants for the schedule for me. The second question is, do you have any back to school traditions? So this is our first year back to homeschool, and I do have a couple traditions that I'm really excited about instituting. One of them is a scavenger hunt for school supplies, and I saw the Family Fudge channel mention this, and that just sounds like a really fun idea. The second is to write a special note for each of my kids in their Mommy and Me journals that we keep. So all year round, we keep a journal where we can write to each other whether we're annoyed or whether we're happy or whether we just feel like writing each other a note, and we always respond to one another's questions in that journal. So at the beginning of every year, I thought it would be nice to just write a letter about how I see them as children and people and what I wish for them for the year, and just a really personal note about how their mom sees them. Another tradition that I want to do is just an all about me page to go into the front of their morning binders, and then we'll do it again at the end of the year just to see how things have changed. I'll also film an interview of them answering the similar questions. So first we'll do the interview on film, and then I'll have them write it out. So they would have kind of practiced their answers anyway, and I think that'll be a cute memento. I would love to stitch together those individual interviews from like kindergarten all the way through however many years we homeschool or they go to regular school, and sort of have it as a memento at the end of their school experience. We also plan on doing ice cream on the first day of school, so I'll take them out to a little ice cream parlor and we'll have a little celebratory end of the first school day celebration. Question number 3 is, what do you look forward to the most about the coming school year? I really look forward to being more relaxed this school year. I look forward to being more myself with my children and sort of understanding them better and approaching homeschool in a very individualized way. So now I've gone through the gamut of trying to be like every other homeschool mom that I admire. I've tried many different curricula and types of schooling, and I kind of have a better feel of what works for us. And I'm really excited to just go with that and embrace it and not feel like I'm not living up to some arbitrary expectation that someone else might have for me or for homeschool as a whole. What is your favorite part of back to school planning? My favorite part of back to school planning is cracking open all the new curricula, for sure. I'm still like a I love curricula, like probably more than I should. I love new books though, just the fiction books, the pencils. I love school supplies. I always have. Even as a kid, I used to love going school supply shopping. Before I had children and after I was in school, I used to love like when stores would stock up with back to school supplies. So I love everything about that phrase, back to school. So this is the perfect collab for me. Are you an early bird that gets the worm or a wait till the last minute shopper? So everyone who has followed me on this channel knows that I kind of overshop when it comes to school and educational items, and it's my weakness. And so I am both. I shop throughout the year and I also do last minute shopping because this is when the school deals come around in places like Target and Dollar Tree. That being said, going forward in alignment with my minimalist goals and trying to live more intentionally, I think I will become more of just an early bird shopper. So if I decide perhaps by mid-year what kinds of things I'm focusing on for the next year, I'll just go ahead and get curricula and start planning early and just have it be done, and then commit to not changing my mind and buying new things in between the end of the year and the start of the new year, if that makes sense. So wish me luck on that, but I really hope to just minimize how much I'm getting. I'm going to entirely stop buying anything for future years. So for example, while my son is in 2nd grade, I'm only allowed to buy anything for 3rd grade. I am not allowed to buy anything for 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, or anything like that. Because that's nuts, and I've been there and done that. Don't do that. It's nuts. Number 6. What is your favorite find or deal so far? One of my favorite finds, and I'll show it to you in an upcoming video because I don't have it here with me now, is a stand-up binder. And I'll link it in the description box below though if I remember. It is it looks like a 3-ring binder, but it actually like pops open and then you can stand it up kind of like a stand and have like each page displayed. So I'm trying to develop a secular memory work curriculum for ourselves. And I plan to put the memory work in that, as well as just like things that kids can review on a daily basis, maybe during morning time. Things like the continents, the states, the Pledge of Allegiance, things like that. Number 7 is, do you use a planner? Really? I think everyone who watches my channel knows I definitely use a planner. I use multiple planners. I have one personal planner that I use. That's my Hobonichi, and that's my personal planner and journal for work and for my personal life. Past year I used the Plum Paper planner. This coming year I'm going to use the Lime Life Homeschool planner in conjunction with the Day Designer and my son's student planner. And that's sort of a 3-pronged system that I'm going to use, and I might create a video just to talk about how I do that. But in short, basically, the Lime Life is my instructor's guide. I in no way intend to complete everything I've written down there, but it lays out all the curricula. The Day Designer is empty as of yet, and I'm going to record what we actually get done in every day. So that's more of a journal of homeschooling. It'll have our activities as well as what curricula we finish in a given day. And then my son's planner will be done every night prior to the next day, and I'll list out what I expect for him to get done the next day. So that's how I'm going to plan for next year. Number 8 is, how do you make time for yourself to plan and get organized? I really love planning and organizing, so I don't really need to make time for it. Like I said, my kids were in summer camp quite a bit this summer, so I did have time. I was going to work as well, but you make time for that in between. But I enjoy planning. It's sort of a relaxing self-care activity for me, so it's not so hard to fit the time in. Number 9, what did you do last year that you won't be doing this year? I will not be freaking out about 1, other people's opinions. 2, finishing every single thing that I put in my planner every given day. So I used to kind of get tense about the fact that, oh, we didn't do math that day, we didn't do history, we're like 5 days behind on English, whatever. This year, I'm really just gonna let it go. That's why I have the Lime Life set up as an instructor's guide, so that I can just open it and pick and choose in the same way that you would pick and choose from like a boxed curriculum instructor's guide. And I'm really looking forward to that more relaxed approach. Number 10, describe in 1 word your attitude toward homeschool this year. That 1 word would be laughter. I want to encourage laughter and choose laughter as much as possible. So if something happens and it's a bit of a debacle, like powder all over the floor or something, I want to go with laughter. There is an impulse to either cry or scream or laugh, and I want to, as much as possible, go to laughter. the more I can make my children laugh in response to each other and me and whatever mishaps may arise, the better. So I want to be there and I want to be present and I want to encourage laughter on all our parts, because that's what I want to remember in the end of our homeschooling journey, is all of us laughing together. So those are my answers to the back to school collab. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. I'm going to be tagging 3 other homeschooling channels to participate in the collab, and they are Teacher Mabid, The Greek Mama, and Everything with Heart. So thanks so much for watching, and again, don't forget to check out the playlist down below. Thank you so much, Michelle and Heidi, for inviting me to the collab. I really appreciate it. So thanks so much again for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button if you enjoyed this. I wish you the very best day.